How y'all doing? Good, great. That's awesome. I couldn't be happier to hear that. All right, Florida versus Houston, national championship game. I got both my picks wrong in the final four, so keep that in mind if you ask me who I'm taking in this game. I had Auburn and Duke, and they both lost. And what's funny is I had picked Florida to make the national championship game when the brackets were announced, but for some reason, the morning of the game, I had this feeling that Auburn was going to beat them, so I switched my pick and actually bet on Auburn and lost. So I went 0 for 2 on Saturday in my picks on the game. So we'll see if I can get back right today. We're going to see what y'all want to do in the first half. There's a poll up right now. Make sure you cast your vote. We only got a couple of minutes left. I got to get the vote in or the bet in before the start of the game, obviously. So we'll leave it open for about 1 more minute, 2 more minutes. Make sure you cast your vote. That's for the first half only. I have a bet on the entire game, so I don't want to do a poll for y'all for the entire game, and then I end up betting against my own bet already. That just would be dumb. So we'll do a first half bet for y'all. Whichever way y'all decide, we'll put a bet in for that. That'll give us something to cheer for in the first half, and then we'll, of course, have something to cheer for in the second half with the full game bet. The only bet I've made so far for today that's over already is the Yankees. They played at 3 o'clock this afternoon. You know, I bet on the Yankees every day, and they lost today. So I'm 0-1 to start the week off. 0-1. The Yankees did not win. I also there's some baseball games on now I have bets on too. The Dodgers, the Rangers, the Giants, and the Padres. So we'll have to keep an eye on those too. All right, I'm going to close the voting down so I make sure I get the bet in before they close betting on the game. Let's see who y'all like for the first half. Y'all like, with 60% of the vote, Florida. Florida. All right, we're going to take Florida to win the first half. I'll put the bet in right now. Sports, basketball, NCAA, first half. It's a pick 'em, so there's no spread at all. So we're going to take Florida. All they got to do is be winning at halftime by any amount. There is no line. It's literally a pick 'em here. Florida to win the first half. Place the bet. Bet confirmed. All right, I put a bet in for y'all based on y'all's vote. Good luck to all of us. Y'all chose Florida in the first half. My pick to win the game is Florida. I have a bet in on Florida -1. Florida -1 is my bet on the full game. I also took the over. Now, a lot of people are expecting a low-scoring game, and I do think it'll be low-scoring, relatively speaking, but the over-under is 140. That's extremely low. I know Houston's a really good defensive team, so I'm hoping Florida will get hot from three-point land. If Florida gets hot from three-point land, then they probably win the game, and it probably goes over 140. So I'm probably going to go 2-0 on my 2 bets on this game, or 0-2, because I feel like the two bets are tied in together. LA and the Rangers are losing. Damn, man, down bad. Are they losing? What's up, Hogman? Robert, Nico, Dula, Eric Douglas, CFB guy, CFB addict, Wet Blanket, Tristan MCM, BA, Leandre, what's up, buddy? Good luck to your Gators today. Tony Vaught. Did you hear about the Georgia football staffer that passed away? No, I did not hear about that. Who was that? Charisse, good to see you in here. Team JPC, Mr. Bassman or Baseman. I still don't know which. I don't know if it's the fish or the speaker deal. Not sure there. So either Bass man or Base man. Auburn man since 2010 says Bruce Pearl should be fired. Yeah, I've seen some Tennessee fans that want their coach fired. What's his name? Rick Barnes. Yeah. I'm going to see a lot of trolls tonight because of spring break, says Robert. Hopefully. Trolls provide a lot of entertainment. Some would say never-ending entertainment, too. Tide Pride 75 is here. Natty or Bust is here. He says Houston by 5. Todd Webb is here. Listening to Uncle Lou shit talk during the game is like watching the game with your friends and shit talking during the game. Yeah, that's why, that's one of the things that draws me to doing all these live streams. I love shit talking, and it's a lot funner to do with a group of people. You hit the nail on the head there, Todd. I think me and you feel the same way there. Swimming in the Swamp says, we get to hear Lou say that Florida fans are pretending to care about basketball because of football, which is completely unrelated to this game. Well, Matthew, if you or any other Florida fan would like to come on and prove me wrong, change my mind on that, you're more than welcome to do it. Do you want to do that, Matthew Walker? Would you like to come on and convince me that you actually care about basketball and that you're not just pretending because your football team is garbage? Would you like to come on and do that? Or would any Florida fan like to come on and do that? I'd love to have a Florida fan on. And I'd give you every opportunity to convince me that you actually give a fuck about things like baseball or lacrosse or whatever. DJ Lagway hasn't thrown a ball since January, bud. Don't know what's wrong with him. They won't tell us. They won't tell anybody what's wrong. Rumors are that the Florida doctors recommended surgery. They didn't want him to have surgery. They went and got a second opinion outside of the university that said he didn't need surgery, but that he just can't throw the ball. But those are all just rumors. I don't know. But it's not a rumor that he's not throwing the ball. He hasn't thrown a single pass during spring practice. Not one. We are a everything school, unlike Georgia. Well, maybe, but you don't care about anything but football. Uncle Lou, you should do a Billy Napier fan club. We'll call it the 7 and 5 club. I've never seen a fan base so happy to see their team go 7 and 5 in the regular season. Is there any Florida fan that wants to come on, though? I can post a StreamYard link. If any Florida fan wants to come on and try to convince me that they really do care about basketball, I'd love to do that. Maybe you can convince me. What's up with the new setup? Yeah, I'm redoing everything in here. So I just painted this wall a few days ago. I'm redoing everything in here. Anytime I make changes like this, I do it in the off season. So I'm not good at this kind of shit. I'm not like a handyman, construction, carpenter. I'm terrible at all of that shit. And the way for me to minimize how bad I am at it is to take as long as possible to do it. So anytime I'm going to do any types of changes like this, I always do it in the off season so that I'm not rushed to do it. If I were to make a change, any type of change in here during the season, then I have to basically have it done in a day because I can't have shit fucked up in here during the football season. But in the off season, if I have to take a week, 2 weeks, a month, or whatever to make sure I do it, well, I say do it right. I don't really do anything right when it comes to that kind of work, but to do it as less wrong as possible. So I take my time, but we're getting it rearranged in here. No, I did the painting. Hey Lou, your money line national championship, Florida versus Houston. What? My pick is Florida. Is that what you're asking? Florida's about ready to win a championship in basketball and then win a football championship this coming up year. What? I hate to do this to you, Caroline. You're here all the time. You know I like you. You know I like you, I do. But you're the first one of the day here. All right, here comes the opening tip, controlled by Houston. So the Cougs will have possession first. National championship game just underway. passing the ball around the perimeter right now. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Into the lane, spin move, underneath. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Off Houston, it'll be Florida's ball. You got to be completely out of your mind to predict a Florida national championship this coming season in football. I mean, even in the offseason where everybody loves to be optimistic and the glass is half full and all that, being optimistic as a Florida fan right now should involve you saying something like, I think Billy Napier can go 8-4 maybe. That would be extremely optimistic. To actually type in a public forum for everybody to see that you think Florida's winning a football championship this coming year literally makes you, at that particular moment in time, one of the dumbest human beings on the planet. And again, you know I like you, Caroline W., but that was extremely retarded of you to type that. I feel like I need to do this again.
5-star dummy.
I feel like I need to do it again. Empty possession for Florida, so still no score. 0-0, 19:25 to go. Game just underway. If you just tuned in, welcome to the stream. Hey, y'all make sure you hit the thumbs. There's over 100 people in here and only 16 thumbs up. Y'all hit the thumbs up. That doesn't take any time. That's easy for y'all to do, and it really does help the show and the channel. So hit the thumbs up here. National championship game just underway. I put up a poll and let the comment section make a bet on the game. The first half, they took Florida to be winning at halftime. So that's the bet that the comment section has. The bet that I have put in on this game is Florida to win. The points don't matter, just Florida on the money line. All Florida's got to do is win by 1. That's my bet. Florida to win and over 140 points. Houston up 2-0 early. Florida with the ball underneath, nowhere to go. Kicks it out for 3. Clanks off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Houston. Florida yet to score. 2-0 Houston. 18:40 to go. Tool's the greatest band ever. I tend to agree. They're my favorite for sure. They are my favorite for sure. Bama gonna win it all this year. We're back. Boy, it's pretty sad that Bama fans even have to type we're back. Long 3 for Houston, no good. But they get the rebound again. Into the lane, no good. Florida finally comes away with one. Still 2-0, Houston up on top. Houston missed 3 shots on that possession. White boy dunk underneath for Florida. Ties it up at 2. Big goofy looking galoot motherfucker. Slams it down for the Gators. I don't know any basketball players' names because I don't care about basketball, so that's why you don't hear me say anybody's name. I do know Clayton. Is that the guard for Florida, right? Something Clayton. That's the only player I know on either of these teams. Like the majority of people, I don't give a fuck about college basketball enough to know the names. I just like betting on it. Houston with a bucket makes it 4-2. Liberal Lou. Damn, Joe. Did that make you mad? Conservative Joe. Oh, look, everybody, it's Conservative Joe. Man comes into a basketball stream and Liberal Lou. Liberal Lou. Your feelings all right, Joe? God damn. Florida's going to be at the free throw line here. It looks like that same goofy white boy that had to dunk earlier. 4-2. Houston up by 2. 17 and a half minutes to go in the first half. So really just underway here. National title game, Florida versus Houston. First free throw is up and good. 4-3 is the score now. Whatever happened to that Bama man who fell asleep on live and you trolled him for hours? Bo Baker was his name. I've never seen him before that, and I've never seen him after that. That's literally the only time I've ever seen him on the call-in show. So, I don't know if he got mad, like Joe, or what. I have no idea. I can't go on Twitter without you tweeting about it all day. Stick with college, buddy. Well, I tell you what, Joe. What do you do for a living? I'm going to make a deal with you, Joe. What do you do for a living? Houston with the ball tied at 4. Uncle Lou Prince or John Wayne? What? One's a musician, one's an actor. You're a corrections officer? Okay. If you promise to only tweet about correction officers, then I will promise to only tweet about college football. How about that? How about you stick to whatever menial fucking job you have when it comes to Twitter, and then I'll do the same. I'll be willing to make that deal with you. But why don't we do this, Joe? I'd do you one better, Joe. Why don't we pull up Uncle Lou's Twitter account, put it up on the screen for everybody to see. Let's go to my Twitter page, and let's see how many political tweets Uncle Lou has lately. Let's see. What's your interest in spring games this year compared to years past? ACC team win totals. Watching football fans pretend to care about basketball because their football team is terrible will never get old. Great video. What happens first? Miami wins the ACC. How far do I have to scroll, Joe, before I see one of these liberal posts that you're crying about? Oh, here's one. Okay, is this a political post? Oh no, not Wakanda. Dang, it's a meme about fake places that are getting charged tariffs. Is that a political post or is that just funny? I'll let you decide, Joe. Your feelings seem to be pretty important in this matter. Texas A&M is a service academy. Dabo Swinney had no idea what his brother was up to. Billy Napier knows what he's doing. Mississippi and Arkansas are respectable states with great education systems and extremely low poverty rates. Now, is that a political tweet, Joe? Michigan didn't cheat. Fall fans have been getting catfished by their football team since last century. That's true. FSU Twitter was right all along. A bunch of idiotic, thirsty, gullible, down bad Voltards getting catfished on Twitter is the most on-brand thing I've ever seen. Every Tennessee fan I've ever met. Tennessee has never made a Final Four. Tennessee will never make a Final Four. Now, I've gone back 6 or 7 days. How much further do I need to go back before I start finding all these liberal Lou tweets that you're in here crying about, you stupid sack of shit? How far back do I have to go, you dumb motherfucker? I'll tell you what, man. Type your Twitter handle down here. We're going to go to your Twitter page, and as long as every single tweet on there is about whatever Podunk County jail you're working at, then I'll agree to your terms. I will agree to tweet only about college football or whatever you said. I will agree to tweet about only college football or whatever you said. If you agree to stick to bathing new inmates or whatever it is, I bet that's what you do. I bet you hose them down and spread their cheeks, don't you, Joe? Go to your reply. Oh, I can't reply to people on Twitter? Damn, you got a lot of rules, Joe. Joe, what if I told you that your feelings don't matter to me and that I'm just going to tweet about whatever the fuck I want to tweet about or reply to whatever the fuck I want to reply to on Twitter? What about that? How about that? Bang them? You bang the inmates? That's, well, hey, anything for a Twinkie, right? Give me a wrench to get rid of Joe. No, we're not going to get rid of Joe. It's too much fun to laugh at him. He's never-ending entertainment. Joe won't do jack shit. He'll rage type. He'll do that. He'll rage type and embarrass himself. He will do that. So that's not technically nothing. I mean, that is something. Lou streaming a college basketball game. Let me click on it immediately. Liberal Lou. Oh yeah. Liberal Lou. Conservative Joe. You think weed should be legalized, Conservative Joe? Surely you don't think weed should be legalized. That would be a liberal view, Joe. Joe isn't a real conservative. I have no idea what Joe is, nor do I care. No clue. I'm assuming he's conservative because he came in here and called me Liberal Lou like that's some sort of an insult. He must be one of these people that's so wrapped up in politics he can't see straight. I don't know. He's probably one of these people that can't afford eggs. Joe, you need me to send you some egg money, buddy? Stock market sure doesn't look like it's getting saved. Let's not turn this into a political stream. Let's just keep it to laughing at Joe. Does Joe get his information from Patriot News? He might be Patriot News, now that I think about it. Joe, are you Patriot News? Is Patriot News your burner account? Andrew S. says, does Joe get his information from... Andrew, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Good to see you in here. Commercial break on the basketball game. All tied up at 8 with 15:05 to go in the first half. National championship game, Florida and Houston. The comment section put a bet in. We did a poll at the beginning of the stream if you weren't in here. We did a poll for just the first half. Who will be winning at halftime, Florida or Houston? The comment section voted for Florida, so we put a bet in for Florida to win the first half. So we'll see if we can get lucky and win one. When doves cry. Oh, you're talking about my shirt? You know, I bought one of these shirts. In fact, I bought this exact same shirt, I don't know, 5 years ago. I loved it. I used to wear it all the time. You probably saw me wear it on stream 4 or 5 years ago. Anyway, it got washed and dried and all that so many times. It faded and shrunk up so bad it didn't fit me anymore, and it made me mad. So BA's kids got me a new one for Christmas that actually fits. Now, I say the shirt shrunk up, and I'm going to stick by that. It did. Look, y'all know how these cheap t-shirts are. You wash them 10 times, they end up half the size they were when you bought them. So that is true. And I'm going to stick to that story 100%. Although, it is possible I also got a little bit bigger. That is a possibility, but I'm going to stick to the dryer shrunk it up deal. Just because that makes me feel better. Being Supreme says, go Gators, woo. Hope we get it done no matter the outcome. Happy the team made it. Yeah, good luck to you Gators, Bean. It should be a close game. Whoa, monster dunk by Houston right there. Wow. One-handed slam. He went way up in the air on that one. 10-8, Houston up 2 over Florida. 14:40 to go. Clayton with the ball for the Gators. Houston all over him. Underneath. Now to the corner, out to the wing. White boy 3. No good. Almost an air ball. Barely even nicked the rim. Not a good shot by Florida there. Good defense from Houston. Of course, they've got the best defense in the country. Houston for 3. No good. Clings it off the iron. Florida with the rebound. Team's going fast now, which is great for the over bet. Ridiculous 3 by Clayton. One of the worst you'll ever see. But rebounded by Florida and slammed home for 2. Tied up at 10. I don't know what Clayton was thinking. There was 15 seconds on the shot clock, and he shot up basically a half-court 3 like it was the end of the game. Kind of a knucklehead move there. Terrible shot. Houston with the ball, all tied at 10. Spin move into the lane. One-handed hook shot, no good. Off Florida. Out of bounds. Referee says Houston ball. UGA fans will cheer for Kirby in a sun visor at night at any time Trump... What? UGA fans will cheer for Kirby in a sun visor at night at any time Trump breathes? That doesn't even make any... Is there another part to that sentence somewhere, or is that just your typical broken English? I can't even understand what that's supposed to mean. UGA fans will cheer for Kirby in a sun visor at night at any time Trump breathes. You okay, Joe? Joe isn't wrong. How can you be liberal as a grown man? Embarrassing. Lots of grown people are liberal, or at least have liberal views. About half the country, in fact. You new here? You just get off the boat? If you did, you better be careful. You might find yourself right back on it, headed the other way. Houston with the ball for 3 again, air ball. I mentioned this the other day on Saturday. Now, Lord knows I'm not the world's biggest college basketball expert. But it blows my mind at the number of air balls you see in high-level college basketball game. At some points, it looks like a pickup game at the fucking Y. I mean, I don't expect these people to be out here making 80% of their shots, but the number of air balls that I see in high-level college basketball is fucking alarming. Mr. Matt Dog, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you supporting the show today. He says, what's up, Lou? LouTube all year round. Go Dogs. Yeah, go Dogs, buddy. Good to see you in here. Hopefully we'll have at least a good game to watch. So far, it's looking that way. Tied up at 10 with 13 to go in the first half. Florida with the ball. Another just no reason. Does this Clayton fuck think he's Steph Curry? Look, I know he's good. He's one of the best guards in basketball, but fuck, man. You've taken 2 3-pointers in a row from half court for no fucking reason. What are you doing? I mean, you're in another zip code chucking up bricks, man. The fuck is wrong with you? What a retard. Floater, good from Houston. They retake the lead 12-10. I mean, Clayton's playing hero ball from another zip code, and this shit ain't working out. Florida with the ball. Now Clayton has it. Luckily, he got rid of it. Kicks it out wide for 3. The 3 was good, but they called Florida with a foul, I think, before the shot. Yeah, they did. So the shot's not even going to count. Offensive foul on Florida. Turnover. It'll be Houston's ball. They're up 12-10 with 12:05 to go. What's up, Orbit? Good to see you in here. Vic? 2-point game here with 12:05 to go in the first half. Houston 12, Florida 10. Houston has the ball. They bring it across half court. Passing the ball around near the top of the key. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Loses his handle. Gets it back. Nowhere to go with it now. Passes it back to half court almost. Wild 3 from Houston. No good. Rebounded by Florida. Good defense from Florida on that possession. Still a 2-point game. Florida with the ball down 12-10. And Florida gives it away. Terrible pass that time by the Gators. Results in a turnover. Houston with the ball again, still up 12-10. Jackpot, what's up, buddy? Tennessee still hasn't made a Final Four. Absolute poverty, isn't it? Absolute poverty. Imagine a basketball school with 0 Final Fours. Damn. That's bad, man. That's real bad. A basketball school with 0 Final Fours. That's terrible. You almost feel bad for them, except you don't. Still 12-10. Not a lot of scoring in the last couple of minutes. Houston with the ball into the lane. Big boy move up and in is good. 14-10. Florida gonna plan on scoring anytime this half. I mean, what the fuck? 14-10. They're down 4. They're gonna get Houston with a foul that time. A little bit too aggressive defensively. That's how Houston plays, though. Hard team to score on. So far, this is Houston kind of game. Yeah, low scoring. I think I heard the other day, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, that actually keeps up with college basketball, but when I was watching the Houston-Duke game the other day, I thought I heard the announcer say that only one team has scored over 70 points on Duke all year, or on Houston all year. Is that true? Or maybe it was twice or something, but it was some really low amount of times that they've given up 70 points. Did you take Florida in the first half? I didn't. The comment section did. We voted, and the comment section took Florida first half. So I mean, I put the bet in. So technically, that yes, I bet on it. But that was the we do the poll at the beginning of these streams, and I put a bet in on whatever the comment section wants, and they voted Florida first half. 1985 Final Four, Notre Dame 15, SMU 10 final score. I don't know if that's true or not, but obviously that must have been before they instituted a shot clock, if that's the case. How bad will it hurt Georgia if Florida wins the Natty? What do you mean? It would hurt it would hurt in that it means Georgia doesn't win it. Do you mean something else that I'm not catching on to? Lou, are you turning into a basketball fan? No. I just like gambling and live streaming. What's going on, Lou? Gonzaga scored 76 on Houston. Yeah, anybody else, though? Florida's going to miss a lot of shot against Houston D. Yeah. Tennessee may be out, but at least they got to eliminate Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky's really the ones that are down. I mean, Kentucky's not good at anything anymore. Forever they sucked at everything on the planet, but they were one of the best basketball programs on earth. Now they suck at fucking basketball. How long? And they've sucked at basketball for a while now. Like, how long? Kentucky's been bad at basketball for what, 10 years now? I mean, they're not good at anything. They're a nothing. Oh man, is Kentucky a nothing school? Oh man. Oh boy, has anybody told them that? Has anybody told that yet? Told Kentucky that yet? Ugh. I was to pay Lou. Well, today's the first day of the week. You know, we gamble Monday through Sunday around here, so today's the first day. My first bet of the day was on the Yankees, and they lost, so I'm 0 for 1 this week. Kentucky hasn't made a Final Four since 2012. However, Tennessee has never made one. Yeah, Tennessee hasn't made one since the beginning of time. So, but at least Tennessee made the playoffs in football. I mean, Kentucky's got to the point where they're not good at anything anymore. You know what sucks, though? It's not really that much fun making fun of Kentucky, is it? I think Tennessee fans like to do it because Kentucky's the only fan base I see really riding Kentucky really hard is Tennessee, and I think that's because there's no other fan base that Tennessee can talk shit to. Like Kentucky's like the only fan base left where Tennessee can own them in a debate, a sports debate. Still 14-10, 10-18 to go in the first half. Houston up 4. Florida's got the ball. Seems like it's been a while since they scored, and they immediately turned the ball over. Fast break for Houston off the glass and in, and all of a sudden it's 16-10. Florida might be dog shit, y'all. Florida might be dog shit. Tennessee struggles to even beat Vandy some years. Well, there was a period of time like what was it, like 14-16 or 13-17, or was it 2013 to 2017? There was a period of time where Vandy had beat them like 3 out of 5 years or something like that. But since then, Tennessee's kind of turned it back around. Florida just cannot score. They got the rebound, though. Now they go for 3, drain it. Florida's only chance, they're going to have to hit a lot of threes. They're not going to be able to dribble and drive on this Houston defense. Not going to happen. They're going to have to get hot from three-point land. They hit one there, cuts the lead to 3, 16-13. And Florida can get hot on threes. And the thing about Florida is they've got about 7 players that can shoot threes. Their centers can shoot threes. Houston with another easy bucket underneath. Extends the lead back to 5, 18-13. Need Florida to get hot here in the last 9 minutes of the first half. Another 3. Drains it. There we go. 18-16. Florida with a couple of threes and back-to-back possessions there to get themselves back in the game. 18-16. Houston up 2. You doing the morning show tomorrow, Lou? Yeah, probably. It's spring break here, so like normally, we get up 6:30 in the morning or whatever when the kids get up and get ready for school and all that, and I get up and then I do the morning show at 8. But we didn't even set our alarms last night when we went to bed, and I didn't wake up till 8:15 this morning. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing the morning show." But probably be up in time to do it tomorrow. Florida with the ball, down 4, 20-16. Are they trying to turn it over? Florida's out here with the goofy shit. Why is this big, tall, goofy, galoot-looking motherfucker for Florida even dribbling the ball at all? Park your big, goofy ass under that fucking basket and wait there for a rebound, you stupid son of a bitch. Why the fuck are you dribbling the ball like Magic fucking Johnson? Good God, you look like Gumby out there, you stupid motherfucker. And now he turns the ball over. Florida is no for coming back fast. Yeah, but they got to get hot from 3. They're not, they need to get hot from 3. Where'd all the helmets go? Right there on the floor. Why is Billy Napier dressed as Todd Golden? Oh no. Florida fast break opportunity. No good. Swatted away by Houston. God damn. Florida might be dog shit, y'all. Now Florida with a block, and it's out of bounds off Houston. So Florida catches a break there. Florida had a fast break, couldn't score. 2-on-1 and couldn't score. Then Houston on a fast break, but Florida blocks it. Goes out of bounds off Houston. I don't know. Florida might be dog shit. I don't know. They're gonna have to get hot from 3-point land. Auburn man says yes, Florida is dog shit. Well, they looking like it right now, ain't they? They are looking like it right now, that's for sure. I wonder if the lady will make me another cup of coffee if I ask her real nice. What basketball schools are considered blue bloods? I don't know enough about college basketball to give you a basketball blue blood list. I mean, the only thing I would be able to do would be name obvious fucking, Kansas, Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina. But I don't know. I can't argue for or against any of them. I don't know. I don't know enough about college basketball. Tristan says this has given me autism. You didn't already have it before? Y'all know my opinion. I think everybody has autism. You know how it's a spectrum. They say autism is a spectrum, and you're somewhere on it. I'm somewhere on it. I don't know where, but I think and I'm not a doctor. I'm a scientist, but I think everybody has autism. Haven't seen defense this good since 21 Georgia. Yeah, Houston's got a good defense every year when it comes to basketball. Yeah, they're tough to score on. You're not sorry. You're just pretty average. Honorary title for LoutubeHere enjoyers. What? Vols all-time record against the Gamecocks, 28-10, so add them with Kentucky and Vandy. Joe Martin says he's retarded for sure. Oh, yeah, I believe you. You didn't have, well, I mean, we knew that. Joe, quit trying to be George Harrison. One of the Beatles? Mike Luca, what's up, buddy? Where you been? Lou, I canceled my YouTube TV and mostly fall off the earth into spring. Was looking for a commentary and couldn't believe Uncle Lou was live. Go Deeks. Yeah, good to see you in here, Mike. Yeah, I know a lot of people these days that only pay for cable TV during college football season. That's becoming more and more popular. I mean, I think the only reason to even have any type of cable anymore, whether you're talking about traditional cable, satellite TV, YouTube TV, whatever, the only reason to have any live TV service at all is sports and news. And even the news side of live TV is becoming less necessary because of the amount of news and information available online in different places. So it's really just mostly sports is all that's propping up live TV anymore. And look, in 10 years, that'll probably be gone too. Sports will probably move to all streaming. I don't know. How much longer before y'all think sports have moved to all total streaming? 10 years? It's coming. Probably this TV deal that everybody, like the Big Ten has a TV deal through 2036. The SEC comes up in, I think, 2030 or 2031. I think they'll probably sign a 5-year deal through 2036 to get them ending with the Big Ten at the same time. And then after 2036, it might all go to streaming. When the conferences sign their next TV deal after that, the current Big Ten deal ends in 2036, it might all go to streaming. And won't nobody have any live TV service at all anymore. Jesus is coming back very soon. Yeah, they've been saying that since the day after he died, bud. Streaming all sports should be here now, so it's imminent. Well, I don't think they're ready to handle it. Have you seen what's happened when Netflix has tried to live stream sporting events? It hasn't worked out well. Remember the boxing matches they've done were a disaster. Aren't they doing wrestling now, though? Does anybody... I promise I'm not going to make fun of you, even though I should. Because I'm asking a legitimate question here. So I promise not to make fun of you, even though you deserve to be made fun of. Is there anybody in here that's grown and watches wrestling still and can tell me how that's working on Netflix? Does it work? Does it buffer? Is it like the boxing match where you try to watch it and it tells you you can't, it won't work, or is it actually working? I promise not to make fun of you for watching wrestling as a grown person, even though you deserve it. Florida with the ball down 3. And another turnover. It's like physical copied video games going away. Yeah. LOL, that just as bad as being a liberal? What? What's just as bad as being a liberal? Watching wrestling? You don't think it's a bunch of liberals sitting around watching wrestling, do you? Who do you think it is that's watching wrestling, you fucking idiot? It's a bunch of sloppy, fucking shit-kicking conservatives. Does wrestling still have that Hulk Hogan guy? I know Hulk Hogan is still alive. I don't think he wrestles anymore. I only go to watch my nephew wrestle. He's a semi-pro. Like Olympic wrestling and shit? That what you're talking about? All tied up at 21. Houston, long three, drains it. Damn. 24-21. Houston up 3. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. The comment section voted. And we have a bet on Florida to win the first half. God damn. Get that shit out of here. Florida just got rejected. And now Houston with an alley-oop slam dunk on the other end. And just like that, it's back to a 5-point lead after Florida had tied it at 21. Florida, okay. I don't want to see Florida offensively in the paint another fucking time this whole goddamn game. Every time Florida gets the ball in the paint, they can't do shit but get it blocked or stolen. They're fucking garbage. Camp your ass out at the three-point line and start bombing trays, you fucking retards. Every time they get down in the paint, they give the ball back to Houston. Fucking idiots. They just did it again. Jump ball. Wild 3 from Clayton, no good. Clanks it off the rim. Clayton is playing like dog shit in the first half, but I guess he's the best player on the planet. I don't know, but he's playing like complete shit. Houston for 3, wide open, no good. No, my God, it is good. He clanked it off the fucking glass. The bank is open at 9:30 at night on a Monday. Holy shit. 29-21. Houston all over the Gators. Gators down bad like smushed dog shit. They look like a pile of dog shit that got stepped in. God damn, they suck. And now Florida turns it over again. Florida's going to get blown out, y'all. They're fucking garbage. This is embarrassing. Florida ought to be ashamed of themselves. What complete fucking dog shit performance here by Florida. Complete fucking dog shit. What a fucking joke. Well, what a fucking joke they are. 29-21, 8-point lead for Houston, 4:46 to go. Commercial break now. Florida is absolute dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Thank you. Florida looks like absolute fucking shit. Why are they even trying to get the ball down low? They are getting fucking dominated. Fucking dog shit. Florida is fucking terrible. Florida's basketball team plays basketball like DJ Lagway throws passes. It's DJ Wagway, woo. Florida got to get Anthony Richardson out there. Oh, shit. What's he going to do? Backflips at half court? I can't believe the comment section bet on Florida to win the first half. Damn. Dog shit. I'm going to start betting the opposite of whatever the poll is in the comment section. Make a lot more money that way. Y'all only win about 1 out of every 10 bets y'all make. Houston has some grown men on their team. Florida needs sublet Billy out there to give the players some hype. Steve Spurrier is planning fast tempo second half. Bet Florida plus the points now. It will get close. Don't blame me. I voted for Houston. Comment section bets like VicTube. Damn, Spank. Damn, you call out VicTube like that? VicTube, you still in here? You see how Spank talks to you, bud? Damn, man. Why you call out VicTube like that, man? Come on, man. Stop crashing out. Stop typing. That's an order. That's an order. I don't want to ever see you type again. We understood? I was throwing up chunks the other day. Where's Teen Wolf? Houston's going gator hunting. Yeah, Vic's a toddler, man. Yeah, get him, Vic. Hey, Spank, you can't be in here picking on toddlers, man. Hey, you know Vic and BA have the same size feet? Let me see if she heard me. Hey, lady, you listening? You heard that? Is it true? I don't know about that. I don't know. She said she thinks Vic's feet are smaller than hers, but I don't know. I think Vic and BA have about the same size feet. Vic and the lady. Next time we're at one of these get-togethers, we're gonna do a foot comparison between the lady and Vic too. Florida with the ball down 8, 4:20 to go, 29-21 is the score. Florida with the ball up top. Underneath, white boy off the glass and in. 29-23, Florida cuts it to a 6-point lead. Vic's feet definitely way more. What? I don't even really understand that, but it's funny though. Houston with the ball up 6, long 3, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Florida's ball. 3:41 to go. Florida down 6. We need Florida to go on like a 10-2 run or something like that here to close out this half. Wouldn't that be something? Comment section could get a bet right, which would be a minor. Y'all were talking about, somebody mentioned something about Jesus coming back earlier. Florida going on a 10-2 run right now would be an even bigger miracle, I think. Boy, coffee at night is good. Real good. Coffee at night, real good. This chat is turning into a weird foot fetish page. Well, it's better than it used to be. People used to talk about ass eating all the time. Now they've moved on to talking about feet. This chat, Florida is turning into Tennessee. Oh my God. Oh no. Hey Lou, not off to a good start this week. I had the Yankees earlier today. They lost. I had the Dodgers. They lost. So that's 0-2. I had the Texas Rangers. They're down 7-0. And the last two that I have the Padres and the Giants coming up at 9:45. So if y'all want to make some money, bet against that. I've lost every baseball bet I've made today, which is weird because I bet the 5 best teams in the league. I bet the 5 best teams in baseball, and I'm 0 for 3. And the only 2 left to play are the Padres and the Giants. The Giants are playing the Reds at 9:45. I've got the Giants. Y'all should bet the Reds right now. At 10 o'clock, the Padres play the A's. I've got the Padres. Y'all should put a bet in on the A's right now. Lou, I know you were watching the Minecraft movie. No, If it had came out, first of all, they fucked up. I don't know if people still play Minecraft. They probably do. But Minecraft's nowhere near as popular as it was 10, 15 years ago. This movie should have came out 10 years ago. If this movie would have came out 10 years ago when Lou Jr. was 7 years old instead of 17, yeah, I would have ended up seeing the Minecraft movie because he would have wanted to go see it and I'd have taken him to see it. But who the fuck is still playing Minecraft in 2025? Like, I didn't even know that was still a thing. We were eating dinner the other night and one of BA's kids was like, the Minecraft movie is out. And then they came back from McDonald's with like Minecraft French fries. And I'm like, is this Back to the Future? This shit was popular 10 years ago. Why are they just now making a Minecraft movie? So it seems way late to me. It seems way, way late to me. The Minecraft movie would have made a killing 10 years ago. I can't imagine it's going to do that well now. I mean, it's too late, isn't it? Jack Black is a lunatic. I don't know what happened to him. He doesn't make that many movies anymore, does he? It seemed like for a while there, like 15 years ago, he was making movies. They were good. Remember School of Rock? That was a great movie. But I guess, did he just quit making movies altogether? Or has he been making Minecraft for the last 10 years? Florida with the ball down 6. We need a bucket here, Gators. And of course, it's a block by Houston, because that's all Houston does is block Florida shots. I mean, Florida, again, in the paint for no reason. I don't know why Florida's attempting any shots at all in the paint. Look at this stupid ass fucking white boy. You're not, come on, man. Pass the ball out of there and give it to somebody who's got a goddamn chance, man. What are you trying to do trying to out jump that guy? Dumbass. Florida now with a jumper, drains it. 4-point lead now for Houston, 29-25. The ball had been out of bounds off Houston after that blocked white boy hook from Florida, so Florida kept the ball, makes it 2. Made a jumper from outside. 29-25, Houston with the ball up 4. Come on, Florida, play some damn defense, you deadbeats. Play some defense, you deadbeats. Sorry ass motherfuckers. Playing good defense. Come on. Long 3 from Houston. No good. Clank, clank. Rebounded by that big goofy ass. No! Pass the ball! Why is this big goofy son of a bitch, this fucking gumbo looking motherfucker, why is he dribbling the ball? Yeah, okay, good. Pass it. No, now they gave it back to him. No, god damn it! Back. Florida goes right back to the lane. You can't make a basket in the lane, you stupid fuck. Houston misses a jumper from around the free throw line. Florida with the rebound. Shoot it from outside, man. And get the ball. Every time this stupid... Oh, fuck. White boy turnover. Turn it over again, you stupid... Florida misses a 3. Houston with the rebound. Every time this big goofy white boy for Florida gets the ball, my asshole clenches up. This guy's fucking horrendous. And why is he dribbling the ball? He shouldn't do nothing but park his goofy ass under the basket and try to get a rebound or 2. What in the fuck is he doing dribbling the ball? Good God Almighty. Motherfucker's got 4 legs. He's trying to dribble, got no arms. Houston jumper, good. Back to a 6-point lead. Minute and a half to go. Florida with the ball, 31-25. This white boy for Florida is fucking garbage. I'm not kidding. This guy's fucking terrible. Florida misses a 3-pointer for no goddamn reason. Houston's ball. Boy, this white boy for Florida is absolute fucking garbage. How the hell did he get a scholarship? Never mind a starting position. What the fuck? Can somebody tell me this goofy motherfucker's name so I can start calling him by name? This guy is fucking horrendous. Just look at him move around. Just look at him. The fuck are you doing? Yep, this guy's going to abuse him. Florida with a rebound. Under a minute to go. Do not pass it to that white guy. Florida for 3. Drains it. 3-point lead now for Houston. 50 seconds to go. That's a lot of time coming off the clock for what? About 10 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Houston calls timeout with 34 seconds to go in the first half. 22 seconds on the shot clock. His name is White Boy Condon. Well, he's garbage is what he is. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, he's about like a used condom. A used condom you found like out back behind the bowling alley. That's what Florida has playing center. A used condom. If Florida forces a stop here and then hits a 3 to end the half, then we won't lose the first half bet. We won't win it either. It'll be a push. Lou, what do you think about the tariffs? Hufford Billy Paul says, I do. Vic is undefeated against Florida in all sports. Vic's not undefeated against anybody in anything, I don't think. Vic's got a lot of losses. All right, here we go. Houston with the ball. 30 seconds to go. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Come on, Florida. Play some fucking defense here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Long three. No good. Another three. Air ball. Out of bounds. 12 seconds. Florida will have 12 seconds to try to score here at the end of the half. If they hit a three, we'll push our first half bet instead of losing. The only way we can win the first half bet is if they make a three and get fouled and then make a free throw. Clayton with the ball. He's probably going to do something stupid. Here we go. Long three for Florida. No good. And that's the end of the half. 31-28. Houston up 3 at halftime. Houston leads by 3 at half. 31-28. Yeah. Yep. 31-28. Do you still eat or know anymore that eats Salisbury steak? I'm sure there are people that make homemade Salisbury steak, I guess. I don't know. The only places I know to get Salisbury steak is like frozen dinner at the grocery store, which I haven't eaten one of those. I don't eat that shit. Or you remember like the old like Piccadilly or S&S cafeteria? And I don't even think they have any of those in Augusta anymore. So I don't remember the last time I had a Salisbury steak. I can't remember how long it's been. Frozen TV dinners. Yeah, I know Salisbury steak was like a popular frozen TV dinner, but like, are there people at home making Salisbury steak? Like I don't. That's the only. I've only ever seen Salisbury steak as a frozen TV dinner or at like an S&S cafeteria or Piccadilly. Like, I've never been over to somebody's house and they were cooking, and I go, "Hey, what are you cooking?" And they said Salisbury steak. Like, I've never. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Do they still sell TV dinners? I don't know. I hadn't been to the grocery store in over a year. But I'm assuming. Let me ask the lady. Hey, lady, does the grocery store still sell TV dinners? She said they do. She said they do. Lou, you are awesome. My wife and I were arguing. What was the... I'm not here to put down Salisbury steak. I'm just saying I'm at a point in my life where I don't find myself eating TV dinners. Now, if I had some type of a job or something of, where you get like a 45-minute lunch break and there's a break room with refrigerators and microwaves or something, maybe you stock it up with TV dinners and that's what I would eat or for lunch or something. But I can't imagine a scenario right now where I would go, you know what I want tomorrow? A frozen TV dinner. And then, go to the grocery store, buy it, come home. I can't imagine that. I'm not even putting them down. I mean, they're not bad. What do they usually come with? What goes with Salisbury steak? Mashed potatoes, probably, right? And then what? Like green beans or something? Oh, I love cube steak. Cube steak, rice and gravy, and some butter beans or some lima beans. Oh, piece of cornbread, a chopped up onion. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Cube steak, rice and gravy, lima beans or butter beans, whatever you want. Some cornbread and a chopped up onion. Shit. Come on now. Come on, man. In fact, I'm going to put that on the menu soon. Now I got to make that. The lady don't know what the fuck she's doing on that. I got to do that. And she can cook, but not nobody knows how to cook. There's nobody that can cook everything. So she cooks good, but she ain't making no. She's not Southern enough or white enough to make cube steak, rice and gravy, butter beans, lima beans. I gotta handle that. I don't understand Southern folks, but being surrounded by people on the West Coast, I think I understand Southerners more. Peas and mashed taters, good with cube steak too. Yeah, peas would be good. Yeah, I like sweet peas. I like sweet peas. My wife is German, so when you visit, make you a home-cooked German meal. But, man. Does she make rouladen? I could go for some rouladen. Halftime play? I'm not making a play at halftime. The comment section got the first half wrong. The comment section had Florida first half money line. My bets on the game are Florida money line and over 140, which means Houston is winning and the total's going under. Yeah, I love rouladen. She put pickles in hers. I like pickles in mine. Pickles, onions. Some people don't put pickles in them. When my ex-mother-in-law used to make rouladen, she would make half with pickles, half without, because like the kids wouldn't want the pickles or something. I like it with pickles, but rouladen is good. Make a cube steak with hamburger, bam, Salisbury steak. You got the Gators? Yeah, that's who I got. Over under is 135 now. Yeah, see, I'm 5 points off. I've got over 140. So I need a point explosion in the second half, which doesn't look likely to happen. Doesn't look likely to happen. Yeah, doesn't look likely to happen. What do you like in your potato salad? I've never made potato salad, so I wouldn't. I like whatever the store puts in it. You don't want to get me going on potato salad, dude. I have some weird shit when it comes to potato salad. I only eat warm potato salad. That's it. So I don't order potato salad at a restaurant anywhere. I don't care how good the restaurant is. Oh, it's the best Southern home cooking you've ever had. Great. I'll take some fried okra or something like that. I'm not doing the potato salad because they won't heat it up. I only eat warm potato salad. So what I do when I want potato salad is I go to the grocery store and just go to the deli and buy a thing of pre-made potato salad. I come home and I heat it up and I eat it. The whole fucking thing. That'll be my lunch. I'll take that entire fucking thing of potato salad, dump it into a bowl, heat it up in the microwave and eat it. Chicken salad, I love chicken salad. We got some chicken salad today. It's Masters week here, so like some Masters traditions. Egg salad, chicken salad, pimento cheese sandwiches. Those three. I'm not that big on egg salad. I will eat egg salad, but I like chicken salad and pimento cheese way better. It's Masters week here, and sort of three things the Masters is known for: egg salad, chicken salad, and pimento cheese. So we got the chicken salad and the pimento cheese to eat for sandwiches and whatnot this week. Do you ever eat goulash? No. I don't like goulash. What about Salisbury steak, stuffed tater salad? Never heard of that. Pimento cheese sandwich? Yeah, pimento cheese sandwich. Yeah, I will eat an egg salad sandwich. It's not. I don't think it's gross or disgusting or like I'll eat it. I will eat it. But I like chicken salad and pimento cheese better than egg salad. And I don't need to buy 3 in a week. So I'll alternate every day. I'll eat chicken salad tomorrow, pimento cheese the next day, chicken salad after that, pimento cheese after that. Do you like liver and onions? I don't eat chicken liver. No. I like onions. I'll eat an onion like an apple. A sweet onion, like a Vidalia onion. I'll eat a sweet Vidalia onion like an apple, but I don't eat liver. I had some homemade stuffed bell peppers last week. I love stuffed bell peppers. Yeah. Easy to make, too. Real easy to make. That's something we can do here. Lady, if you're listening, remind me about that. That's easy. That's something we can do different that we don't do all the time. It's easy to make, too. Chicken hearts. You eat all the shit I give to the dog. You know when you go to the store and you buy a whole chicken and it's got the baggie down inside with the heart and the liver and the gizzards and all that shit in there? You eat that shit? We boil it and give it to the dog, man. Shit. If you come over here and get on all fours, I'll give it to you. Chicken and dumplings? Chicken and dumplings is probably the meal I make best. It's my favorite meal that I make. I know that. Favorite ethnic food? Italian, Mexican, French, German, Asian. Well, it's not Italian. I hate Italian. If I never eat another piece of pasta as long as I live, it'll be fine. I can't. I could do without Italian food altogether. I love Mexican. French food, I don't even really know what that is. It's not that. Mexican or Asian would be my two favorites. German, right after that. I've been ruined on German food. My mother-in-law is German, like 100% German, and so I've eaten a million home-cooked German meals, and it's ruined. Like I can't. If I go to a German restaurant, I'm like, what is this shit? So I've been ruined on German food, but I do like Mexican and you say Asian. Chinese would be my favorite Asian food. Japanese a close second on that. What's the camera doing? Indian food? No, I don't eat Indian food. Vietnamese food. I don't eat none of that shit. Lou, I love you. Yeah, I know. I know that. Thai food is great. No, it's not. It's garbage. Try Portuguese food. No. I don't eat food from any country whose GDP is lower than the state of Georgia. So, no Vietnamese, no Portuguese. Halftime of the game, in case maybe somebody tuned in late and wonder what's going on, it's halftime of the game. So, yeah. Y'all make sure you hit the thumbs up if you hadn't. 166 people in here. We ought to be able to get over 100 thumbs up. In fact, if we don't get 100 thumbs up, I'm going to rage quit and break something. But I'm not going to break it. Whatever it is I break, I'm not going to break it until after I end the stream, so you won't even get to see it. If we can't get over 100 thumbs up, I'll just quit the damn stream. So y'all done made me mad now. Y'all done really made me mad. We're sitting here having a great conversation about foods from around the world, and you people can't even hit the thumbs up. That makes me mad. Hey Lou, have you played the NCAA video game? The college football game? I played the one, yeah. I played it last year when it came out. I'm not buying the new one. I'm done with that shit. I gave it a try, because everybody was like, oh, you gotta play the game, play the game, play the game. I went out, I bought the goddamn stupid fucking Xbox thing or whatever the fuck it is, and the video game. I played it for 2 weeks. Like I got it the day it came out. I played it for 2 weeks. I ain't even turned on the Xbox since then. So since the middle of August was the last time I turned the Xbox. So I'm done with that shit. Fuck that shit. I'll leave that to the fucking 20-year-olds or whoever the fuck wants to stream video games. I'm not doing that shit anymore. I'm not doing that shit anymore. Until they come out with this one. Now, if they come out with this, then maybe. All right. Still halftime, but we should be back to some ball here in just a few minutes. Let's see here. Can you play Lou 25 in a moral victory mode? You can, but you have to play as Florida. The only way to activate moral victory mode is to play as Florida. And if you go 7-5, they give you a lifetime contract, throw a parade, and build a statue. I'm 0 for 3 today. 0 for 4, Joe. I bet on the 5 best teams in baseball. 3 of them have already lost. The other 2 are playing now. And I took the Dodgers, they lost. I took the Tigers, they lost. I took the Rangers, they lost. Those are 3 of the best 5 teams in baseball. The other 2, well, the Phillies are off today, but the other 2 are the Padres and the Giants. They're playing now. I bet the 5 best teams in baseball. The first 3 lost. And then the comment section lost a bet on the first half of the Florida game. Thoughts on non-televised G-Day game? I'll show you my thoughts on it. I don't even have to tell you. I'll show you. My thoughts are the same as everybody else, or the majority of everybody else. What's your interest in spring games this year compared to years past? Same, less, or more? 57.7% of the people have less interest. The coaches and the administrations in college football are trying to kill spring games, and that's trickling down to fans, and fans are less interested in general. Some are more, not everybody. That's why I did a poll, and I don't have the world's biggest Twitter following, but I do have fans on my Twitter page from schools all across the country. It's not like this is all Georgia fans voting or whatever. They're doing their best to ruin what used to be a great time of year for college football fans. The end of March, the last 2 weeks of March and the first 2 weeks of April. All right, second half underway. Houston with the ball in a 3-point lead. They've got possession. That stupid white boy's in the game again, and he just gets immediately called for a foul. Immediately. I'm not kidding. This used Condon is one of the worst basketball players I've seen play this year. And I don't watch a ton of college basketball. I watch a couple of games a week if I'm betting on it. But this guy's absolutely horrendous. How he's still in the game, I don't know. He hasn't done anything right since he set foot on the court. Look at him. All he does is either fall over or almost fall over. Houston drains a 3. 6-point lead. Florida gets blocked underneath the rim for the 15th time this game. Used condom is the GOAT? No. This used condom for Florida is absolutely terrible. He's a liability on both ends of the floor. And on top of that, he's just fucking goofy. He looks like somebody whose motor skills haven't caught up with his physical growth. Like, his body is 7 foot tall, but his brain is operating like he's 5'10". Look at him, getting abused again. Clayton with the ball, probably going to shoot a 3 from some other zip code. That's all he's good for. Now, if he's wide open and there's nobody within 10 feet of him, he can dunk because he's 7 feet tall. But outside of that, he's fucking worthless. Disused condom. Houston for 3, no good. Florida rebound. 34-30. It's a 4-point game. I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest here now. Florida's got to consider themselves lucky, I think, that they're only down 4. Because when you just, if you don't keep an eye on the score and you just watch like the flow of the game, you'd think Houston was up by 10. And they're only up by, Florida's still in it. Florida could still win the game, but boy, it just looks like everything is hard for them. And every time that white boy does anything, it just makes me fucking mad. I wish there was a way through AI that I could somehow like remove that guy where I don't have to see him. I can still watch the game, but he's not visible to me on my TV because I just get mad now every time I have to fucking look at him. Vandy isn't doing a live stream of their spring game. Here. This is why Georgia's not either. Georgia refused to allow ESPN to bring cameras to their spring game next week. Here's what's going on. These schools and these coaches and these administrations, they don't want to do spring games anymore. They don't want to do it. But they're worried that if they just come out and say, we're not doing the spring games anymore, we know the fans love it and it's a great fan experience, but we don't give a fuck. We don't want to do it anymore, so we're not doing it. They're afraid if they just come out and say that, that the fans will revolt and get angry. So what they're doing is they're just minimizing the spring game as much as they can, which what effect is that having? Well, I just showed you the poll. Way less people this year are interested in spring games than they were last year. So that when next year comes around and no one's paying attention to spring games anymore because they lost interest this year, then next year the schools can not do a spring game and less people will be mad. That's what they're doing. This is all a setup to just end spring games altogether. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Houston with the ball up 6. 36-30. 17-20 to go in the game. And they're going to get Florida with another foul, it looks like. They should take up Deion Sanders' idea. Yeah, well, that'd be better than nothing. They should just keep doing what the fuck they've been doing for 50 fucking years. It's one of the most fan-friendly events and most popular events amongst fan bases of anything the college football teams do. And there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't need to be fixed. It doesn't need to be changed. You know, so what do? Well, we got to change this. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Florida, some crybaby bitches, says Wet Blanket. Oh, what are they doing, crying about fouls or something? I'm back, got the assignment done. What? Oh, schoolwork or something? Houston made the first free throw, now they're shooting the second one. Missed the second one, so it's 37-30, but I guess it was a technical, so Houston's going to keep the ball. I blame Ohio State. Fox showed up last year and they played two-hand touch. Made it unwatchable. Houston's going to be inbounding the ball up 7, 37-30. Florida really struggling offensively here. Absolute dog shit is what they are. Houston for 3, drains it from the corner. 10-point lead for the Cougars now. Florida down 10, 40-30. And they still have this stupid fucking white guy in the game getting owned in the paint. Wild 3 from Clayton, but he was fouled, I guess. Was it during the shot or before? Don't know. Don't know. was before the shot. Florida keeps possession, though. Long three, no good. Rebounded by Houston because why not? Did they actually call a foul on Houston that time? They might have actually called a foul on Houston there. Dang. Don't see that very often. Now it's going to be on Big Ten Network, and we still won the Natty, even though it was a glorified scrimmage. How much is just for men going to pay Ryan Day? Florida's the Tennessee of basketball. Clayton with the ball up top. Looks like he wants to take a ridiculous three. Is that what he's going to do? No, instead he throws it out of bounds to absolutely nobody. Turnover. Florida's dog shit confirmed. Florida might lose by 30, to be honest with you. Yeah, Clayton and Used Condon are playing absolutely. Clayton and Used Condon are the two worst players on the floor for either team. Clayton and Condon are the two worst players on the floor. They're absolutely terrible. They're absolutely horrendous. I don't know how they got scholarships. Houston with the ball in a 10-point lead. White boy gets abused, and the bucket is good. Again, this guy, he can't play on either end of the floor. The only thing he can do is dunk the ball if there's nobody within 5 feet of him. Other than that, he's completely worthless, this Used Condon for Florida. Another white boy for Florida. Kicks it out for three, no good. Used Condon misses the rebound. It's like he's got no fingers. He goes to get the rebound, and it's just... And he knocked it right to a Houston player for really no reason. Houston calls timeout instead of falling out of bounds. They'll keep possession up 12. No, not Condon. Condon. His name is Condon. C-O-N-D-O-N. Used Condon. Used Condon got 8 points. Yeah, 4 dunks. He's got 4 dunks when there was nobody within 5 feet of him. That's all he can do. He can't play offense or defense. He's a liability. The only person I've seen in this game worse than Used Condon is Clayton. He's horrible too. He's 5'4" and can't shoot. I don't know what good at all is that? I mean, I don't know. I can't figure it out. Keep up the good work, Lou. I appreciate your objectivity. Thank you, Bill. Good to see you in here, buddy. Thank you for the super chat, man. Seriously. I really appreciate you helping to support the show. It's hard out here in the off season. I'm not going to lie. Scraping by out here in these YouTube streets in the off season. So I appreciate that, Bill. You have 2 guffy white guys on Florida. Yeah. If I didn't know any better, I'd think this was BYU with all these white duds they got out there. Losers. Absolute garbage is what they are. Absolute fucking goddamn Used Condon. Yeah. At least the Gypsy Bookie is supporting you in the off season. Shit. I had to pay him today too. I lost last week. Clayton draft stock is going to go way down after this one. Apart from Duke, Bama got the best white boy in the country. You talking about that state trooper that plays for Bama that looks like he's 30 years old with a mustache for no reason? Is that what you're talking about? The guy for Bama? Motherfucker looks like a state trooper. It's the 30-year-old state trooper. Homemade ramen? No. Big 12 is working that SEC basketball skew. Clayton and the 2 whites are fucking up bad. Huffer Billy Paul says, did you hear, Lou? Clemson is now in a blue blood classes. Whee! Yeah, some retard blog put out a list of blue bloods today. Said there's 13 blue bloods. I'm like, this is getting fucking retarded. Just like participation ribbons now. Everybody's a fucking blue blood now. 13 of them? Come on. and they had Clemson 13th on the list. I don't know what's dumber, having Clemson listed as a blue blood on that list, or that list having Georgia listed as the 5th best blue blood program in all of history. Neither one of those things is true. Clemson's not a blue blood, and Georgia's not either, and they're damn sure not 5th on the fucking list. Houston with the ball up 200, 15:45 to go in the game. Apparently, this goofy white boy for Florida never gets tired either, because they don't ever take his ass out of the game. Houston misses a shot, Florida with the rebound. Down 12, just under 15 and a half to go. Look, that's all he can do. You see that? That's it. Wide open, nobody around him. He can dunk the ball. Outside of that, dog shit. Lou, you should call your top 25 poll top 25 blue bloods. I should make a troll video called "These are the 35 blue blood programs," and just like list off like literally everybody, like fucking, you know, like Wisconsin, you know, put Wisconsin on there somewhere. If there was 35 blue bloods, who all would make that list? LSU would be on there. Fucking Florida. I mean, you just have to put all kinds of random fucking schools on there. Ole Miss, yeah, Miami, yeah, just add everybody to the fight. I should do that. From the desk of Patriot News, Florida sucks tonight. That sounds like actual news. That doesn't sound like that's from the desk of Patriot News. That sounds like that might be actual fucking news. TCU, Utah, yeah. Minnesota, yeah. Hey, Minnesota's the only team in history to win 3 straight natties. If that don't make them a blue blood, I don't know what does. Tater Hill Community College. Yeah, Oregon State. Yeah, put Oregon State on there. UCLA blue blood. Yeah. UTEP. Shit. Oh, man. Like remember the Oprah shows used to give away cars. You know, you give away, like, you're a blue blood. You're a blue blood. You get to be a blue blood. You get just pick up a random helmet, like whichever one you pick up. It don't even matter. Just reach into the stack. Oh, Illinois, you're a blue blood. Let's see, what else do we have down here? Come on, Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky, you're now a blue blood. Yes. What else we got down here? What is that? Oh, yeah. Let's not forget about our shit kickers from Yellowstone. Shout out Wyoming. You're now a blue blood. Damn. Florida is a blue blood. They dominated the early 2000s. That's not what makes a team a blue blood. Florida's nowhere near a blue blood. They're not even close. Florida was in the SEC for 50 years before they ever won a conference title, buddy. If Vandy wins the next 3 national titles in a row and the next 3 SEC titles in a row, will they then be a blue blood? No. Florida's nowhere near a blue blood in football. Neither is Miami or Florida State. They don't have nearly enough all-time wins. Miami, Florida, and Florida State were dog shit. All 3 of them. Absolute and total fucking garbage until the mid-'80s. All of them. You can't be a blue blood when you were complete shit for over half your existence. That's just not how it works. Florida's been in the SEC for 11 different decades. They've won SEC titles in 2 of those 11 decades. They are not a blue blood. They are not nowhere near a blue blood. Jesus. Florida, blue-blooded football. Holy fuck. Florida makes a free throw, cuts the lead to 8. So from 12 down to 8, Florida, don't look now, on a 4-0 run. Clayton has 1 field goal in the last 18 minutes because he's dog shit. And so him and this used Condon are 2 of the worst basketball players on the planet. Look at used Condon trying to play defense. Can't do it. Gives up an easy basket. Boy, you get abused, don't you? Boy, that used Condon gets abused. Clayton misses another shot because that's all he does is miss shots. And Houston gets the rebound. Clayton just missed a 5-foot jumper because he's dog shit. Florida down 10 and Houston's got the ball. 14 minutes to go. And they're going to get Florida with another foul. The best thing that could happen to Florida is if Clayton and used Condon foul out of the game. That's what needs to. That's the only chance Florida has. Because obviously this dumbass coach isn't going to take them out. I don't think Clayton or used Condon has been out of the game the entire... Well, now they take Clayton out. About fucking time. Maybe now Florida can do something now that they get this deadbeat off the floor. Maybe Florida can do something now. We'll see. We'll see. Used con man? Houston clinks the free throw, but they're up 11. Florida now has the ball. Let's see if they can do something now that Clayton's out of the game. They need to get used Condon out too. But for some reason, he's still in here taking up valuable real estate. Don't dribble the ball. White boy 3 from another zip code, no good. Used Condon comes down with the rebound, and I think he was fouled in that. Doogie Howser is starting quarterback from Michigan. You mean Bryce Underwood? Billy Napier needs the basketball players to teach his defense to tackle. Damn. Damn. Billy Napier. I don't know what they're doing, if they're reviewing something. I don't know why we need to see this rebound in slow motion 100 times. Lou, you hit over 100 thumbs up. Yeah, 117 thumbs up. Man, proud of y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all done good. Y'all done good. Why do they keep showing used Condon getting a rebound over and over and over again? It's the only, I mean, I get it, it's his only highlight, but come on, man. What are they reviewing? What is the official review? What the fuck? Potential foul on used Condon. They'll probably end up calling it. It did look like he was bowing the guy. I don't know. Well, I hope they do call a foul on used Condon, because maybe then they'll take him out of the game like they did Clayton. You got to get Clayton and Condon out of this fucking game if Florida's got any chance of winning. They're a liability. They're garbage. They're not any good. I don't know if they didn't get enough sleep, didn't eat their Wheaties this morning. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But this used Condon and Clayton are the 2 worst players on the floor, period, for either team. They're terrible. They're absolutely horrific. What'd they end up calling? Lou, what are your expectations for LSU next year? I just decided I'm going there for grad school. Well, congrats on that, first off. I'm on the fence on LSU. My instinct is to not be all that high on them. But then I look around everywhere else, and everyone else is extremely high on them. So I'm going to have to, before I do prediction videos, I do this anyway, but I'll have to look into, who's coming back, who left, transfer portal, schedule, all that. But a lot of people are extremely high on LSU. A lot of it's going to depend on, obviously, Nussmeier and how good of a year he has at quarterback. And he's one of the best returning quarterbacks in the SEC. And can they hold up defensively, you know? But my initial sort of take on LSU is probably not making the playoffs. But again, that's why I don't do predictions in March or April. But that's my thought on them right now. But I watch all the other same shit that y'all watch, and I read all the other same shit y'all read. So you've probably seen it too, whether it's these way early top 25 polls that people put out or whatever it is. People are extremely high on LSU. Extremely high. 11-point game. Florida's got the ball, 45-34. They're getting smoked. Clayton's still not in the game. That's good, but used Condon is. Florida layup off the glass in is good. They cut the lead to 9. 13-20 to go. If Florida's going to make a run, they need to do it while Clayton's out of the game. Because once Clayton comes back in, Florida ain't going to be able to do shit on offense. Just like they haven't been able to do shit on offense the entire fucking game because they're dog shit when Clayton's in the game. And they need to get this used Condon out. Houston for 3. Clanks it. Condon can't box out his man. And Houston gets the rebound. Boy, Condon is terrible. Now he's trying to play defense. It's probably not going to work. Does work, though. Miracle. And he manages to grab the rebound without fumbling it. Can build a used Condon statue and put it right next to the Billy Napier statue they built for going 7-5 in the regular season last year. Florida for 3. Drains it. All right, 6-point game. Now, they've done this a couple of times, and then Houston turns around and goes on a run and gets it back to a 10-point lead. So we'll see what happens here. But Florida's cut the lead from 12-6 in the last couple of minutes. 45-39. Houston with the ball. Come on, Florida. Play some fucking defense. Oh, no. What is Condon floating around under the rim like he's like a lost puppy dog? Florida with a steal. A block and a steal. White boy up and in. And the foul, too. And also the disallowed as well. Come on, Florida. I told y'all. You take Clayton out, now we see. They need to leave that motherfucker on the bench, man. Florida's a way better team when Clayton is a spectator. I mean, you can't deny the reality that's right in front of you. They're way better without Clayton. I know I'm trolling Clayton, and I know he's one of the best players in basketball this year, but the reality is he's dog shit in this fucking game until they take him out. They put Clayton back in. They must not want to take the lead. That's the. Let me get this straight. They take Clayton out of the game. They go on a 6-0 run. They cut the lead from 12-6. They've got all the momentum in the world, and they put Clayton back in the game. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'll tell you. I'm taking my happy ass to Six Flags on Wednesday. How about that? Anybody want to go ride some rides with Uncle Lou on Wednesday? It's fucking Six Flags in Atlanta. Going to Six Flags on Wednesday. DJ Wagway is helping the basketball team. Well, that's good because he ain't helping the football team. Guy hadn't thrown a pass since January. Man, what's wrong with him? Trolling Florida, they going to win. I hope so. Yeah, Atlanta's got a Six Flags, yeah. Ready for the Masters chaos. I hate it here during Masters. I usually leave town. This is the first week I haven't left town during Masters week in a long, long time. Basketball channel? No. Gambling channel. Gambling channel. You new here, Richie? Yeah, Lagway's still not throwing in practice is definitely suspect. Yeah, you don't get better by not throwing. I mean, I don't care what anybody... Florida fans can fucking whine and type till they're blue in the face. You do not get better as a second-year quarterback by not throwing for 6 months. I mean, timing with the wide receivers, chemistry, working on the plays, all of that kind of stuff. Never mind accuracy. Let's not forget, this is a guy that threw 12 interceptions in 6 starts. The guy started 6 games, had 12 interceptions. He ain't some fucking Heisman winner. I mean, does he have talent? Does he have ability? Could it be good? Yeah. How do you get better? Practicing. That's how. And the fucker can't throw. So I don't know. Of course he's injured. $189 people in here. Hit the like button. Yeah, y'all hit the like button if you hadn't. 126 likes, 180 people. We ought to be able to get up to, what, 130, 135? Is that fair? I'm not asking everybody to hit the like. There's 180 in here. 135, I think, is fair. Hover Billy Paul says, Wagway is wazy. All right, Florida shooting that free throw after being fouled earlier. And it's good. And this is the closest Florida has been in a while, since the start of the second half. It was a 3-point game at halftime. Houston pulled away. And now Florida has got it back to 3, 45-42. Houston with the ball. And for reasons unknown, they have put Wagway. They've put Clayton back in the game for reasons unknown. And he's got the ball, probably looking to do something stupid. Florida for 3, no good. Yeah, see, rhythm and everything's off now that they put Clayton back in. They fucked everything up. Houston for 3, drains it. Houston's about to take this thing back to a 10-point lead. 48-42, they're up. Clayton needs to just sit this one out. I mean, for whatever reason, he's dog shit today. I know he's one of the best players in the country, but he ain't one of the best players in the country today. Florida, holy shit. Was that an air ball from 6 inches away? Yes, but Florida was fouled. Florida man says we're doomed because we don't have DJ Wagway on our team. Yeah, maybe that's what they need. DJ Wagway out here in an arm sling, turning the ball over instead of Clayton. Yeah, I'm no college basketball expert, but I do know that Clayton is one of the best players in the country, probably the best guard in the country. But the reality is he's playing like shit today. I mean, I'm not... Y'all are watching the same game I'm watching. The guy's dog shit today. You know, that's great that he was good a week ago, but he's dog shit right now. So... Florida can't make a free throw. That's amazing. Still a 6-point game. Absolute fucking dogs. I bet they would have made those free throws if Clayton wasn't in the game. Houston, no good. Florida gets the rebound. For 3, no good. Rebound, no good. Florida misses 2 shots on that possession instead of 1. That's good. Still a 6-point lead for Houston. Florida had it within 3, but then put Clayton back in the game for no reason. By the way, they haven't scored since they put Clayton back in the game. Just so everyone's aware. Clayton for 3, bricks it, no good. Houston gets the rebound. Florida hasn't scored since Florida was on a 6-0 run with Clayton sitting on the bench. They put Clayton back in. They haven't scored since. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. He's absolutely dog shit today. I don't give a fuck how good he was last week or last month. He's dog shit right now. Houston with the ball. Up 6. Air ball. So Houston turns it over. It'll be Florida's ball. Analytics, what about it? Six-point lead for Houston. Florida's got the ball. Florida went on Florida was down 12. They went on a 6-0 run to cut it to no, they went on a 9-0 run. Cut it to 3. And then they put Clayton back in the game and they haven't scored since. And now they turn it over again. Another turnover. They need to get Clayton out of the game. Florida, for what, I don't know what the fuck, somebody else can figure it out, but it doesn't matter to me why. Point is, Florida sucks with Clayton in the game. I don't know what's going on or why that is, but they need to get his ass out of there. Houston drives, shoots, no good, but Houston gets the rebound. Shoots again, no good. But there's going to be a foul on Houston, I believe. Yep, so a turnover. Florida will get the ball back. Florida's gone 3 minutes without scoring since they put Clayton in the game. So Clayton came in around the 12-minute mark. We're at the 9-minute mark now. 0 points scored for Florida since they put Clayton back in the game. If Florida wins, you win 180. I got $50 on Florida winning, but I'll take it. But I hope you win your 180, because if you do, I'll win my 50. What's up, badass? Florida shooting free throws, which technically is, I'm not going to count this as points. They make the first one. I'm not going to count this as Florida scoring with Clayton in the game, because free throws don't really count for the purposes of that. Offensively, Florida has not scored a point since Clayton re-entered the game. I'm going to go with that. But it is a 5-point game now, 48-43. Here comes the second free throw for Florida. It's good. Florida within 4. 3 is as close as they've gotten in the second half, Florida. They've gotten within 3. Right now, they're within 4. Houston's got the ball, and for reasons unknown, Florida still has Clayton and Hughes Condon in the game. No, Hughes Condon's out, ain't he? They took Hughes Condon out. That's a step in the right direction. They need to get Clayton out, too, though. Houston shoots, no good. Florida gets the rebound. Clayton with the ball. Dishes it. Down low. Jump hook. No good. But Florida's fouled again. Florida be going back to the free throw line now. If they make both of these, it'll be a 2-point game. Florida still has not made a field goal since Clayton re-entered the game at the 12-minute mark. So they're at 3.5 minutes, Florida is without a field goal ever since they put Clayton back in the game. Florida has not made a field goal since putting Clayton back in the game because, well, today, he's dog shit! Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Yes, take a used condon out. Yeah, they did take used condon out, I think. But they still got Clayton Bigsby in the game. All right. They missed one and made one, so it's a 3-point game. This is as close as Florida has been in the second half. They're within 3. Houston's got the ball. 8:15 to go. They need to take Clayton out of the game. Houston drives, loses the ball, but gets it back, then out of bounds, but off Florida, they say. Houston will retain possession with 7 seconds on the shot clock. (48-45). Houston's got the ball up 3. 8:08 to go. 7 seconds on the shot clock. No good. Florida with the rebound. Clayton dribbles it up the floor. Please pass it to somebody else. Please pass it to somebody else. Dribbles off the glass and in. And fouled. 3 straight possessions. Florida's going to the free throw line. But they did actually make a field goal that time. And don't look now. But it was none other than Clayton Bigsby with a chance for a 3-point play here, which would tie it up if it's good. If the free throw is good, we will have a tie game. Can Clayton Bigsby make the free throw to tie things up? We're going to have to wait till the commercial break to find out. I wish you could bet on whether Clayton Bigsby makes this free throw or not. I would bet that he misses it. That would be. I would bet $1 that he misses it. Clayton, I'm about to leave you. Did Nico get himself some new dresses for this football season to wear to the games? Or is he going to wear them same worn out sacks he wore last year? Two things I don't mess with: rattlesnakes and used condoms. Well, right now used condoms out of the game. Thank God. Thank God. He's going all natural, Lou? I don't think he's going to do that. I'm pretty sure he's going to wear those dresses again. I just hope he got some new ones. The ones he was wearing last year looked kind of beat up. Look, people can wear whatever the fuck they want. Some guy wants to trot around in a dress. I don't give a shit. He wants to show up to the stadium for the game wearing a dress. I don't care. Nico wants to do that. I don't care. But if you're going to wear a dress to a game, then you just got to expect people to at least mention it. So I'm just mentioning it. That's it. I'm just mentioning the fact that Nico wears dresses to games, and that I hope he gets new ones. That's it. I'm not stating an opinion on what I think about him wearing dresses. I'm just stating a fact. The guy wears dresses to games. I mean, it is what it is. Ryan Williams paints his fingernails. I'm just saying what he does. I'm not saying anything about that right, wrong, or indifferent. Ryan Williams paints his fucking fingernails. Now, if you're an Alabama fan, and me saying that makes you mad, then take it up with Ryan Williams. What you're really... If I say Ryan Williams paints his fingernails, and you get mad as an Alabama fan, really you're mad at Ryan Williams. So take it up with Ryan Williams. Don't get mad at me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying Ryan Williams paints his fingernails and posts it on Instagram. He does. All right. Clayton Bigsby at the free throw line with a chance to tie it up for Florida. I really need Florida to take the lead here. I've got Florida to win the game. I've got Florida to win the game, so tying it up would be great. He drains it, and we've got a tie game, 48-48, with 7:50 to go. Imagine a Caleb Williams and Ryan Williams team up in the NFL. Yeah, they can sit around and paint each other's nails, can't they? I mean, it's probably a good bonding experience for a quarterback and a wide receiver duo if they paint each other's nails. Houston jumper, no good, but Houston gets the rebound. Tipped out of bounds off Florida. I think the Bears better get some O-line help. Yeah, you could have typed that comment every fucking April for the last 5 Aprils. That's been the Bears' biggest problem. No offensive line. Well, they don't have anything. I mean, they had no wide receivers, no offensive line. They gave a lot of their good defensive players away. For a while, they had a good defense at least, but the Bears got big fucking problems. Florida technical. They called a foul on Florida. He got mad and slammed the ball off the ground. That's going to be a technical, I'm sure. And what's bad is he committed the foul with under a second to go on the shot clock. You were about to get the ball back. Instead, you commit a foul and then slam the ball, which is going to be a technical. Dumb fucking dummy move there. 5-star dummy. Hate to do this to you, Florida man. I don't even know your name.
5-star dummy.
Clearly, you're a 5-star dummy. If you do that in the biggest game of your career. I haven't seen a basketball player do anything that dumb since every time I've ever seen John Morant play basketball. Houston's going to get free throws and possession. They make the first free throw. That's a 1-point lead. Here comes the second one. It's good. 2-point lead, and they're going to keep the ball thanks to the technical. I remember Brian Urlacher and Peanut Williams years, Bears down bad. Yeah, they were great, though. The Bears wide receiver room is loaded. Yeah. That's why they've had such a good offense the last 5 years, the Bears. All those great wide receivers they keep getting. I live in Memphis, and even the locals are getting sick of John Morant. $7:13 to go. Is Houston at the free throw line again? God damn. Oh, Florida ain't gonna have no players. They're gonna foul out. Now, if Clayton and Hughes Condon foul out, that's great news for Florida because they're dog shit. Bears organization at management level is terrible. Yeah, it has been lately. Now, Florida makes a 2, and they are fouled. So Florida now chance for a 3-point play. Clayton Bigsby balling out for a blind guy. Yeah, he's got 2 buckets in a row and was fouled on both of them. So this will be the second possession in a row where Clayton Bigsby has a chance for a 3-point play. Did you see Auburn fans throwing Auburn a parade for losing in the Final Four? No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. That's better than Florida football fans building a statue because Billy Napier went 7-5 in the regular season. Houston with the ball, all tied at 51 apiece. The only chance for me to hit the over would be this game going to overtime. And honestly, overtime might not even be enough. Boy, that's bad if it goes to overtime and still can't hit the over. Clayton Bigsby with a rebound after a missed Houston jumper. Florida in the paint. Off the glass. Wild looking shot. No good. Houston gets the rebound. Houston in the lane. Spin move up and in. Houston with a 2-point lead. Florida just can't get the lead. They did finally tie it up. They were down 12 about 6-7 minutes ago, so they've come all the way back here. Had it tied up. Now they're down 2. Florida drives underneath, off the glass, and in. Tied again, 53 apiece. Hey, Lou, has Tennessee ever made a Final Four? No. Can you believe that? Not a single fucking time. 0 in all of eternity. Tennessee men's basketball. Not one single time have they ever been good enough to make a Final Four. Houston for 3 drains it. Wow. 3-point lead for Houston, 56-53. Boy, Florida, man, they just keep clawing back, but then Houston just hits them with a fucking... Florida in the lane, white boy to white boy pass, up and in. Look at Condon. Look at you. Use Condon with a bucket there. Holy shit, everything's going right for Florida now. Clayton's made a couple of baskets. Use Condon just made one. Florida can do no wrong now. Isn't Tennessee a basketball skew? I think right now they're claiming to be a baseball skew, which is even worse. Because nobody cares or watches college. Nobody cares about or watches college baseball. Nobody. College baseball has worse ratings than The View. Commercial break on the game. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. 5 slamma jamma. Looking good. Pedo State is a wrestling skew. Ohio State used to be a wrestling skew, but they molested a bunch of boys. Now that I think about it, Penn State molested a bunch of boys too. Something about them wrestling skews. Ohio State's still covering that shit up, too. There's a U.S. congressman involved in that. That's why it's getting covered up. Y'all know that? I hope y'all know that. Massive abuse scandal at Ohio State, covered up with help from a U.S. congressman who just so happened to be from Ohio and associated with the wrestling team. Weird. Houston with a 3-point lead, 58-55, 5 minutes to go in the game. Florida with the ball. Use Condon. You better get rid of the ball, buddy. I don't want to see you dribble not one fucking time, you goofball. There you go. Top of the key. Hands it off. And ooh, wow, they called a foul on you. I thought Florida just tripped over his own feet, but they called a foul on Houston. Oklahoma State and Missouri are real wrestling skews. Lou, do you think Trump will be at the Bama UGA game? I have no idea. No clue. I hope not, for the sake of the people that are going to that game. It's a fucking nightmare when he shows up at a game if you're somebody trying to get into the game. Big Ten is a pedophile conference. Yeah. That's a pretty fair assessment. Some basketball coach busted for dick pic. Wasn't Florida's basketball coach accused of something too? But I guess nothing came of that. I don't know the details on that. But I know Florida basketball coach, I think, was accused of something. But hell, he's 24 years old. Houston with the ball up 1 now, 58-57. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Into the lane. Ooh, wow. Missed the shot, but a putback slam by Houston extends the lead to 3. Epstein donated to Ohio State. I don't know anything about that. I've never heard that before. I don't know anything about that. Florida with the ball down 3. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Houston. Houston with the ball on a 3-point lead, 3:45 to go. Matt Weiss is an interesting guy. Ain't he a Michigan man? Is that the one that got caught with the computer crimes or whatever that was? 60-57. Houston with a 3-point lead. 3.5 minutes to go. Florida running out of time. And Houston, I believe, stepped out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. Florida ball down 3. Jeffrey Dahmer also graduated from Ohio State. I don't think he graduated. In fact, I'm almost certain he didn't. But he did go. He did attend Ohio State for a short period of time. That's for sure. But I don't think he graduated. But he did go there. Glass Bong, King Kong, Ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong, Houston by 5. Well, I'm hoping it's Florida by 1. I need Florida to win. I bet you I'm losing those other 2 baseball games, ain't I? You know how hard it is to pick 5 baseball games and go 0-5? But I might do it. I took the Yankees, they lost. I took the Dodgers, they lost. I took the Tigers, they lost. The Padres and the Giants are playing now. The Giants, no score. The Padres are up 4-1. So, might get lucky and win a baseball game today. Might get lucky and win a baseball game today. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? That's a sign to quite betting baseball. I quite doubt I'm going to do that. You can get Harden, you can get a pardon, you can get a garden. Florida in 5. I don't know. I might turn his light off, though. Does that make you mad? How mad does that make you? If I turn the light off. Does that make you mad? You should get a prize for being 0-5 on your bets. Yeah. Yeah. I do get a prize. Cost me $125. That's the prize I get. Still early in the week, plenty of time to make more bad decisions. Yeah. My gambling week runs Monday through Sunday, and then I settle up every Monday morning. So even though I'm only down $125 right now, I've got 5 more days to get down even more. You're right. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, still a 3-point game. Houston 60, Florida 57. Florida having a hard time taking the lead. By hard time, I mean they haven't had the lead since like the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. They have tied it up a couple of times here in the second half. Right now, they've got the ball down 3 with 3:15 to go. And for some reason, they've got Clayton and Condon in the game. Whoa, Clayton with a rare 3-pointer that he made. You know what? We might be looking at a Texas Tech situation here. Didn't Clayton Bigsby play like complete shit against Texas Tech until the last 3 minutes of the game, and then he hit a bunch of crazy threes to win it? Maybe he'll do that again here against Houston. All tied up at 60. Houston with the ball. Let's see if Florida can play some defense and try to finally take a lead. Into the lane. No good. But the putback is good. Again, second chance points for Houston, and they're up 2, 62-60. Florida with the ball. 2:25 to go. For 3. No good. Florida rebound and fouled. I think Florida will be shooting 2. I think this is going to be a shooting foul. Isn't it? A lot of time left, says Rum. Look at the upside. You could be in the market and be losing even more. Way more. Yeah. Well, fortunately, I'm young enough I don't have to worry about these ridiculous swings in the market right now. But I do feel bad for people who are 60 years old and planned on retiring next week, and now they can't because they just lost 20% of their retirement. I do feel bad for those people. There's lots of them, too. Think about how many people retire in a given day. If you were set to retire anytime in the next couple of months, you can't now. You just lost 20% of your retirement in the last 2 weeks. It'll come back up. It always does, but you might have to work another couple of years. All right, all tied up again. 62 apiece. Houston with the ball. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Can Florida play some defense? And Florida with a foul? No, Houston. Did they call that on Houston? Boy. Did they call that on? I thought that was a foul on Florida. Who'd they call that on? Okay, they did call it on Florida. I was about to say, that looked like a foul on Florida. Yeah, that's the call. Foul on Florida. Houston will be shooting 2, both teams into bonus. Don't invest in U.S. dollar-denominated assets like stocks and bonds. Yeah. Better yet, don't take any investment advice from anybody in the YouTube comment section, or me for that matter, or anybody on YouTube. Don't take any investment advice from strangers on the internet, period. That's the best advice. That's the best investment advice anybody on the internet could give you. Don't take any investment advice from anybody on the internet. Clayton with a pointless three-pointer, no good. Houston with the ball and a 1-point lead. 63-62, 1:45 to go. Coming down to the wire here. Coming down to the wire. I need over 140. We're a ways away from that. It's going to take overtime for me to hit that over 140. Houston for three, blocked by Florida. And it's going to remain Houston ball, goes out of bounds. Houston will have the ball with 4 seconds on the shot clock. The stock market will come back. Of course it will. I mean, the stock market always goes up over long periods of time. The problem is what I just said. People who are set to retire tomorrow, next week, or next month, they just lost 20% of their retirement. Lou, just buy the dip. Yeah, it is funny. I keep seeing that on the internet. A certain group of people that voted one way or the other, they keep saying, oh, I love it that the stock market's down. This is a great buying opportunity. I can't wait to buy up all these stocks at cheap prices. Then you look back on their page from a week ago and they're complaining that they can't afford eggs. You really think people that can't buy eggs are buying stocks right now? No, come on, stop it. If you couldn't afford eggs 3 months ago, you're not buying stocks today. So you're just typing dumb shit on the internet. That's all you're doing. Another official review. I don't even know what they're reviewing at this point anymore. What are they even reviewing? Who it went out of bounds on? It went out of bounds off a used Condon, didn't it? Didn't used Condon knock it out? No, it's going to be off Houston. That's clearly off Houston. This is going to be Florida ball unless they fuck this call up. That's off Houston. Look, that's off Houston, man. Come on, man. That's off Houston. This is going to be Florida ball. Yeah, she did get lucky, Lisa. Good for her. I'm happy for her. Lose such a lib. Yeah. Understanding the stock market in retirement is definitely a liberal quality. You're right about that, Matt. You're 100% right about it. Let me guess, you can't afford eggs. Okay, deadbeat. (63-62), 1 point game, 1:21 to go. Yeah, congrats to your mom for retiring too. Hope she has a happy retirement, a long and happy retirement. Florida inbounding the ball, down 1 with 1:21 to go. Clayton Bigsby brings it across half court. Spin move into the lane, dishes it to one of the white boys that doesn't know what he's doing, who then misses a layup. And then the other white boy gets it, but immediately fumbles it and turns it over. If Florida doesn't get Clayton Bigsby and these two white boys out of the game, they're going to lose. A minute to go. Houston up 1 and they have the ball. They turn it over. Florida with possession. Clayton Bigsby dribbles across half court, dishes it into the lane, off the glass, no good, but a foul, and Florida will be going to the free throw line with a chance to take their first lead since early in the first half. If they make both of these, they'll be up 1. Or, hear me out, they could afford eggs all the time. Then why were they typing that they couldn't? They spent 3 years saying they couldn't afford eggs or gas. They can't afford eggs or gas, but you think they're buying the dip? Retards. Oh, fucking retards. Florida makes the first free throw and we're all tied up. If Florida makes this one, this will be their first lead. When was the last time Florida had a lead? It had to be like 4 or 5 minutes into the game in the first half. They haven't had a lead since then, have they? Luckily, it's not Clayton Bigsby, used Condon, or the other white boy taking these free throws, so Florida should be good. Yeah, makes both of them. That's great. Florida with their first lead since last week, 64-63 with 46 seconds to go. I live on a 300-acre property in a cabin on the edge of a bluff overlooking the Sequatchie Valley on Rocky Top. You're the dip, bro. You spelled your wrong. So you can't afford eggs. You can't afford gas. You live in the middle of nowhere on the side of a mountain, and you can't spell. Wow, you're an all-around winner, aren't you? Life's been good to you. Damn. Commercial break. Over Billy Paul says nobody uses condoms anymore. That can't be true. Is that true? Please tell me these young people aren't running around not using condoms. That's not true, is it? Oh boy, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Well, a lot of these people don't have any use for one, is what it is. You know, the whole incel thing is a cancer. You know, they like this group of guys that thinks they're winning by like swearing off women, and in reality, it's just that no woman wants them. You know. And instead of admitting that, they go on this whole thing about how they're anti-women and they don't need women and blah, blah. So you might be right. Now, those people don't need no condoms at all. Houston with the ball, down 1, 30 seconds to go. Can Florida play defense? Yes, they can. Out of bounds off Houston, turnover. Florida's ball with 26 seconds to go, and that means Houston's going to have to foul because Florida could just run the clock out here. So Florida's fixing to be headed back to the free throw line. I wonder what that SS stands for in Matt's name. What could it possibly be? What could it possibly be? I have to think hard on this one. I can't imagine what a bumpkin shit kicker with SS on the end of his name. I can't imagine what that would mean. I don't know. No idea. No clue. They're going to look at it. I can't tell who it went off of from these replays. I obviously hope it went off of Houston. But I don't know. If you can't afford $6 eggs, you need to check your life choices. Yeah, well. How about this? They're on a $1,200 iPhone talking about, I can't afford eggs, I can't afford gas. Thanks, Biden. You know, and then 2 weeks later, the stock market drops and they're like, oh, yes, I get to buy a bunch of stocks for cheap. You know, same guy that can't afford eggs or gas. Oh, yeah, okay, buddy. Buy up all your stocks, man. Go buy up all your stocks and move into a stick hut on the side of the mountain in Tennessee somewhere and type on the internet. Lou, there's still time for you to get even or get even worse with your bets. Well, I just need Florida to win. The points don't matter. I've got Florida on the money line. I just need Florida to win. Lou dresses like a 14-year-old boy. What? I'm the best dressed person you know. Promise you that. Florida almost gave it away. Boy, Florida caught a break there. That was a terrible pass by Florida. They nearly gave it away, and then on top of that, they nearly stepped out of bounds. They're lucky Houston fouled them when they did. Florida be going to, look at this. Look at this. If this isn't a foul, he steps out of bounds, doesn't he? Yeah, the black line's out of bounds, right? The thin black line, that's out of bounds, ain't it? They missed the goddamn free throw. They missed it. They had a chance to make it a 3-point game, and they missed the first free throw. Here comes the second one, which would make it a 2-point game, but they could still now lose if Houston drains a 3. Wow. Here comes the second free throw. You better make this one, Dud. Makes the second one. 2-point game, 19.7 to go. So a 2-pointer from Houston. Now here's what I need. Boy, the mind of a gambler is sick. Don't ever start gambling on sports, people. Don't ever do it. Here's what I need. I need Houston to make a 2 as time expires. That'll put us into overtime. Overtime will get me to over 140 points, which will cash one of my bets, and then I need Florida to win the game in overtime, which will cash the second bet. That's it. Simple, right? It's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. That's all I need to happen. That's it. I can see Lou in a vineyard vines, button-down khakis, and loafers. Here, let's see. Here, let's take a look. Take a look here, y'all. If you're looking for a reason to make fun of me, I give you one. I mean, shit. If you're looking for a reason to make fun of me, why didn't you say so? There you go. Type on that. Type away. Type. There you go. Type. Type. Who's the best looking one there? Who's the best looking one in the bunch? The best dressed in the bunch. Who is it? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Look at Juke Poot. Look at Carolina Juke Poot. Look at him. What's up, Jackpot? All right, game's back on. We got to get serious. Y'all quit screwing around. Y'all quit distracting me. The game's back on. 10 seconds to go. Houston with the ball. A 3 will win it. A 2 sends it to overtime. 5 seconds to go. Game over. Florida wins. Houston didn't even get a shot off. Houston did not even get a shot off. Wow, what a wild fucking ending. What a wild, wild ending. Congrats to the Florida Gators basketball team, national champions. What an unbelievable ending. Wow, they didn't even get a shot off. Is there anybody not watching? Do I need to explain what happened at the end? Anybody not watching? If you're not watching, Houston had the ball. The guy went up for a three-pointer. It was going to get blocked, so he didn't shoot it. He just dropped the ball to keep from traveling. And then there was no Houston player there to get the ball, and time just ran out with the ball just bouncing on the floor. Wow. Unbelievable ending. Unbelievable ending. Wow. Congrats to the Florida basketball team. What an amazing ending. Florida didn't lead till what, a minute to go in the game? Wow. Wow. Great stream, dummy. Yeah. Deutschland über alles, buddy. Deutschland über alles. Matt SS. Good job, bud. Good job, bud. Matt SS. That was an unbelievable ending to that game. That was an unbelievable ending to that game. I mean, it feels like Houston dominated the game. Wow. That's at least the third game in the tournament where it looked like Florida was going to lose. You have the UConn game. It looked like they were going to lose to UConn. They won at the end. The Texas Tech game. It looked like weren't they down 12 with 3 minutes to go or something against Texas Tech? And then this game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable run for Florida. Yeah, congrats to the Florida basketball team. Congrats to all the Florida football fans, too, pretending to be basketball fans. That's amazing. Almost as good as Tennessee's stickball championship. Refs 36 fouls in the second half. He should have let it go, let it get blocked, and hope it went out of bounds. Yeah, he jumped up to shoot it, but didn't shoot it. And, if he comes back down, it's a travel, so he just dropped the ball in midair, and there was nobody there to get it. Wild, isn't it? We did. Let's go. We actually did it. Hashtag not a basketball skew. Can we quit pretending we care about basketball again until next March? Well, now you got to listen to the Tennessee people pretend they care about baseball. That's what you got to listen to now. Not having help coming back for ball, like Georgetown passed to UNC player by mistake in 83 or 84. Yeah, or like the timeout that Chris Webber took for Michigan when they didn't have any timeouts. It ended up resulted in a technical foul and they lost the game. How can you not like baseball? Nobody likes it, John. It's not just me. I mean, I don't know why it is. It's just nobody cares about college baseball. I don't know the reasons why or whatever. I just know nobody cares. Lou blew it, missed the last play of the game. No, I saw the last play. The last play is on TV, not anything I'm putting on my computer. I have what's called a TV. You can Google it if you need to. Florida fans will run the internet all year long. What? Can't help but feel bad for that kid that would have traveled. Painful ending for the Houston man. Yeah, real painful. Sunbelt Billy finale has his national championship. I've got a Dogs baseball jersey. Does that count? No. I don't count. Basketball is a woman's sport, says Roger. Southern Cal's got a good women's team, don't they? You're a Southern Cal fan. Southern Cal's got a good women's team. Not good enough, but good. Georgia somehow beat Florida this year in basketball. Did they? Oh, yeah. They did beat them once, didn't they? We have a 4-star QB who ain't worried about Wagway. Time to stream baseball. Woo. No. It doesn't even come on TV because no one watches it. Nobody cares about it. There ain't a soul cares about college baseball, man. Nobody. College baseball gets worse ratings than The View. Lou, would you be excited if UJ was good at basketball? No, I'm not a Georgia basketball fan. Yeah, we won a bet, miracle, right? Let me check on my baseball bets. Probably losing those since I won the basketball bet. I've got the Padres and the Giants in baseball tonight. Let's see. The Giants, no score, top of the 8th, 0-0. They're tied with the Reds, 0-0, top of the 8th. The Padres are winning 4-3 in the top of the 5th. So I'm winning my Padres bet right now, but if you know, shit, who knows? We got 4 innings left. And the Giants and Reds, no score. Everyone likes baseball? No, that's why nobody watches it. If everybody liked it, people would watch it, but they don't. How are the Astros doing? I have no idea. College baseball gets worse ratings than CNN. Way worse. Way worse. Women's softball is more popular than men's baseball. Yeah, women's softball College World Series gets more views than the baseball World Series. More people in the United States watch soccer than watch college baseball. DJ Wagway wins March Madness. Oh, shit. I like to watch girls softball. College baseball is hard to follow. Most of it isn't televised. You know why it's not televised? Do you know why? Do you know why? Think about it. ESPN owns the broadcast rights to SEC baseball. Why don't they broadcast the games?
Because nobody watches.
That's why. Yeah, Clemson played their spring game this past weekend. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I had a good time. Congratulations to Florida basketball. National champions this year. What are we doing this weekend for streams? I don't know yet. If there's any spring games being televised, then maybe we'll go live during a spring game. I'll have to check the schedule on that. Call-in show tomorrow night at 9 if y'all want to call and talk some college football or just hang out in the comments and talk college football, whatever. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, Uncle Lou After Dark, college football call-in show. Yeah, tune in. Tune in for that. All right, everybody. I had a good time. I hope y'all have a good week, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a good morning.